Next, we have a presentation from Magontec
with the ticker code MGL. To tell us more about their magnesium alloys and cathodic corrosion protection products, I will now hand you over to Executive Chairman Nic Andrews.
Good morning.
Let me bring up your presentation for you.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for taking the time to listen to the Magontec story. Today, I'm going to provide a brief overview of our business, a review of the 2021 results, which were published on the 25th of February. We're a December year end, and a look at the immediate prospects for Magontec. Thank you. Magontec is a manufacturing company, and we're largely focused on magnesium alloy products. We source pure magnesium metal and other raw materials, and we manufacture finished and intermediate products. We don't actually conduct any mining activities. Our largest business by revenue is the manufacture of magnesium alloys. We make primary mag alloys in China from pure magnesium and other alloying elements, and we recycle magnesium alloy scrap in Europe. In 2021, we made 20,000 tons of mag alloy ingots in 3 factories, which we sell into global markets. We also manufacture magnesium and electronic anodes. These anodes provide corrosion protection for still water tanks, and they extend the life of hot water tanks. Magnesium anodes are made by casting or extruding a mag alloy into an anode rod. Electronic anodes perform the same task, but are a more sophisticated and long-lasting product, and they comprise a titanium rod and a PCB board that intelligently manage an electric current to optimize corrosion protection. And we also make a variety of other specialist magnesium products for the aerospace, defense, and steel industries. This chart shows our products in terms of volume and margin. At the bottom are the high volume metals businesses that supply product to die casters in the aerospace, defense, power tool, electronics, and the automotive industries. Most of the customers for these products are tier 1 automotive die casting companies, and the most ubiquitous application is the steering wheel. All steering wheels are made from magnesium alloy. Higher up the pyramid are the lower volume, higher margin anode businesses, where the customer base is focused on a small number of large global companies. So manufacturers use magnesium because it's the lightest structural metal. It's 36% lighter than aluminium and 78% lighter than iron. When magnesium is alloyed with other metals, such as aluminium and rare earths, it acquires new properties such as stress resistance and thermal conductivity, and it can be used for a wide variety of applications. The lightness and strength of magnesium alloy are an attractive property for many industries, but particularly the automotive industry, where weight quickly translates into energy consumption. Another attractive aspect of magnesium alloy is its recyclability. Every ton of magnesium alloy sold to a die casting company returns scrap in the ratio of 40% to 70%. And we convert that scrap back into mag alloy ingots and sell that product back to our customers. Magontec is the largest magnesium recycling business in Europe, and probably the largest in the world, with 2 plants located in Germany and Romania, where we have an installed capacity of 25,000 tons. That's powered by electricity, and that electricity is 70% derived from renewable resources. So moving on to the CCP anode industry, every steel tank in every hot water system requires an electronic or a magnesium anode, and 80% of the hot water systems produced are replacement units, so only 20% go to new homes. It's an industry where demand is very consistent. An emerging theme for this industry is the accelerating shift, particularly in wealthier countries, towards low emission home heating systems, such as heat pump devices. Most heat pump devices use an electronic anode, and Magontec is the world's leading manufacturer of this higher technology product. So onto the financials, and this is what Magontec looks like in terms of its market profile. The company has a market cap of $30 million, net assets of $36 million, net debt of $6.9 million as at the 31st of December 2021. All of our debt is devoted to working capital for inventory and debtors. On the right, you can see the company is owned 29% by the Qinghai Salt Lake Magnesium Company, 27% by institutional shareholders, and 5% by management, and the rest by retail investors. In 2021, the company earned gross profit of 19.2 million, EBITDA of 10.1, and EBIT of 7.3 million. The drivers of the strong earning boost you can see on those charts is a sharp rise in the anode volumes as we grew our market share in all markets, and a rise in the price of magnesium that delivered a much higher result for our European metals business, our recycling business. So underlying operating cash flow generation, that's the cash that we actually keep, rose to 10.5 million. That pushed our net debt and our gearing ratios down very sharply. And as at the 31st of December, we were using 36.3 million of working capital across our businesses. And of that, 29.4 million is funded by Magontec equity. In other words, we use a lot of our own cash in our business and not a lot of debt. So Magontec's full year result showed a revenue of 115 million, net profit of 5 million, and earnings per share of 6.5 cents, and reflect a number of very positive trends for Magontec in 2021. In 2021, we commissioned a magnesium alloy cast house adjacent to a new magnesium smelter owned by the Qinghai Salt Lake Magnesium Company Limited. And they're a shareholder of ours, as you've seen, and they're our partner in Qinghai. At Qinghai, we have an opportunity to transform our business. Qinghai Magnesium's new electrolytic plant will produce 100,000 tons a year of low-emission magnesium. Magontec is contracted to take 56,000 tons, that's 56% of that product, for processing through our cast house. And you can see the cast house on the right-hand side of the screen. We've agreed an offtake price formula that shields us from price fluctuations, and we have the exclusive right to produce magnesium alloy at this facility. So Qinghai only produce pure magnesium. At full capacity and at current prices, Qinghai will add around $500 million of revenue to Magontec and will transform our current operation on this site from loss-making to a significant profit contributor. We think this will take 2 to 3 years to achieve full production, starting from the second half of this year, 2022. So magnesium in China is produced using a pigeon process. And that's a coal-fired production method that has very high emissions, around 20 to 25 tons of CO2 for every ton of mag that it produces. The Qinghai facility, the smaller bar on the left, currently sources 90% of its energy from renewables and has set a new emissions benchmark for the global magnesium industry of around 7 tons of mag per ton, 7 tons of carbon for every ton of magnesium produced. So when Qinghai is up and running, we have an established global distribution network able to sell this unique product into every market. We have customers in Europe, North America, and Asia, and all of them are very keen to access low carbon Qinghai magnesium to lower the embedded emissions in their own products in the die casting and other industries. So in 2021, Magontec's recorded a very strong financial result, and we look forward to new sources of growth as we bring the new Qinghai facility to market later this year. Magontec will be the greenest magnesium alloy manufacturer in the world at a time when all industries are required to pivot to a more environmentally sustainable process. We had a research report recently published on Magontec by MST, and that's on our website. And if you're interested in more information, I'll certainly direct you to that document. And thank you all very much for your attention.
Thank you for that, Nic. That was a great presentation. And certainly with that market cap, it seems like you're very cheap at the moment.
That's what I think.
So we've had a few questions come through. One in particular has come through from Twitter, a Twitter attendee. So what would be the highest growth market, and which market does the majority of revenue currently come from?
So the highest growth market is definitely for magnesium alloys. And that's where the largest revenue will come from. When the Qinghai business gets into full production, we will be producing, as I said, around about 50 or 60,000 tons a year, and that will dwarf all of our other activities.
Well, Nic, thank you for joining us today. And I would encourage shareholders to head to the website to download that research note. But thanks again.
Thank you very much.